Hello, today we're taking a look at Recuva. Recuva is an application that allows you to recover files from empty recycling bins, files that may have been lost after a PC crash and whatnot. It's a really great application to get back those files that may have accidentally been lost essentially quickly and easily. Now that being said, I got this through the bundle, the CCleaner Professional Plus bundle from Piriform that includes 4 other software. And if you want to check out what those applications are, you can check out the link down below. In this video, we're just going to be demoing and reviewing Recuva specifically here. Now that being said, like I mentioned, this can recover damaged files, this can recover lost files from things like, disks that may have been accidentally damaged in whatever process, disks that may have been formatted. It can also detect and recover files from external drives. I'm talking SD cards, USB sticks, external hard drives, as well as, of course, your local disks. So whatever the situation may be, whether it's files that are damaged, a drive that's been formatted, Recuva has a lot of different options to search for those files. Now, for the first example here, I have a pen drive plugged in, so this is just a USB stick here, drive F. I'm going to go ahead and delete this image right here. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this image from the pen drive. So let's say that ever occurs, you have an external drive, you lost data on it. You now want to go to Recuva, and then you're going to see it has the wizard here, which walks you through every step of the process here very simply. You hit next. It's going to first ask you what is the file type that you're trying to recover. Now, you can go ahead and specify, like in my case, mine was pictures. However, sometimes it's recommended you just do show all files just in case you want to be sure to find any, specific file format that may have been on a drive or what have you. Of course, you can specify if that's what you want to do. I'm going to go to show all files in this case. It's then going to ask me where were the files. So this allows you to specify. You can, dictate a folder. You can say in your documents folder. You can say on removable media like a media card, SD card, or iPod. Specific location on a CD or DVD. The options are yours to choose from. Of course, you also have the option to just say I'm not sure if you aren't positive where the file was on your hard drive. In my case, I'm going to go ahead and say in a specific location. I'm going to browse and select the USB drive F here. I'm going to hit next. It's going to tell me it's now ready to search my files. However, it also gives me an option here. If you've done previous scans and it wasn't able to find a file, you can go ahead and enable deep scan, which essentially takes longer. It's more ideal if you're searching like an entire hard drive. And it searches the multiple sectors and deeper levels to find files that may have been deleted. I'm going to hit start here. It's going to go ahead and analyze the contents. And just like that, you can see it's found multiple stuff within the hard drive. But more specifically, you can see here that file that I was able to delete earlier, the xbox1.jpg, is showing up right here. You can see it shows when it was last modified. It shows the state, if it's recoverable or unrecoverable. So you can see it'll tell you why if it is unrecoverable. For example, if it was overwritten with something, or like the drive has been reformatted or anything of that nature, it'll tell you it's unrecoverable right there. Now you can also go ahead and try to recover it by clicking and then hitting recover here. And then you would tell it where you want it to go here. So I'll say desktop, for example. And then it tells me there's already a file there, but I can go ahead and replace it. So I'm going to go ahead and replace the existing file. So in this case, even though one of them was unrecoverable, we still have the option to recover that one there. And it's totally recovered just like that, completed in 5.7 seconds here. And it was that simple, that easy. So now I can go ahead and actually open up that image here, the xbox1.jpg, and there we have it, just like that. Really simple, really easy. Now you have the ability to also switch into advanced mode, which allows you to get more specific and research specific areas if you want to scan files or scan contents. And then outside of that, like I mentioned, you can use it to scan entire drives locally to see content that may have been deleted. So for example, if I was to go to my local disk C here and have it just scan, you can see it's going to run its scan. Depending on the hard drive size, it will depict how much time it takes here. But I'll go ahead and analyze the damage and then showcase how many files it can find that have been deleted recently. So you can see here, it found a ton of files. Now some of these will be like temporary files that the system just deletes, as you'll notice here, but I can comb through here and see all of these different files that it's found that have been recently deleted. You can actually see down here, it's found over 100,000 files within my C drive alone. Now, to make that a little bit easier, you can actually go ahead and depict the file name or path that it searches for. For example, you can click on pictures and I'll showcase just pictures here. You can go ahead and go to documents and just see the documents if there's anything that was able to recover there from that folder, music folder, so on and so forth. And when you have it scanned, you can have it scanned specifically for just files rather than like content. So sometimes you'll get like some system files in there, some hidden files. If you just want it to scan for files, you can go ahead and do that specifically there, and I'll go ahead and reanalyze the drive and look exactly what look for those exact files that you may be looking for. Now on the right, you'll get a preview if it's able to be previewed. So if it's like a picture or something like that, you'll be able to see it. Additionally, you can get some more info like where it was originally located, the size of the file, the creation time, and then you can also click on the header if you want to see some of that hexadecimal information. Now, in the top right, you have options. Now, the options allow you to go ahead and configure some specific stuff about the application. You can change the view mode that you get here. You can change the actions and how it scans. So, for example, if you want to see securely overwritten files, you can have that be shown. If you want it to go into the advanced section, you can go ahead and enable some of these context menus here for like when you right-click on a specific file here. Drives, this will just basically allow you to see all types of drives, and this is on by default. So you can see SSDs, copies, shadow copies, unmounted drives, etc. And that's all the basic information that I'll show you here when it comes to looking at your overall settings here on Recuva. And just to showcase one more example for a highlight, and just to showcase one more example, I have a video file right here that's on my desktop. I'm going to go ahead and delete that. Make sure it goes to the recycling bin, and then I'm going to go ahead and empty the recycling bin. So I'm going to permanently delete the video here. I'm going to go ahead and run Recuva now. Say that, again, I'm going to specify all files here just because that's how I personally like to search it. That way I can see other files that may be recoverable. I'm going to say it was in the recycling bin. As you just saw, I emptied it from there. Hit search, hit start, let it do its thing, scan the drives in this case. And in this case, it's scanning multiple drives, so we're going to let it do the process here. And you can see once it finishes, it lets me know it wasn't able to scan certain drives, and that's about right because those are just copies on my computer here. However, you'll notice right here in my C drive, it was able to find the Revo uninstaller.mp4 that I just deleted here. And now it has a very poor state, as you can see, but we can see if we can still recover it here. We'll hit Recuva, and we'll go ahead and designate to go to our desktop here, hit OK, and then I'll go ahead and recover it to the same drive, and you can see it was easily just recovered just like that. And 0.11 seconds, that easy. And here you can see the video being played back works easily here, just like that. It's able to recover a full video file that was easily over 6 minutes and have it play back. And again, if you're interested in getting Recuva, the ability to recover your files quickly and easily, check out our link down below to try and or buy Recuva for only $19.95. You can also save up to $50 by buying that 4-in-1 bundle that we mentioned earlier that gives you things like CCleaner, spec, Recuva, of course, and lastly, Defraggler. All of that for only $40, 4-in-1 bundle. That's originally $90, so big savings there. If you want the pro version of Recuva, as we mentioned earlier, what this comes with versus the free trial is the ability to support things like VHD images or virtual hard drives. So if you have virtual machines, you can recover data from those. Mounting abilities for hard drives, auto update, priority email features, and support. That's everything you get within the professional version. So be sure to check that out if interested. And with that, thanks for watching.